school, students, faculty, friends, and family. My name is Lily Simpson, and I'm here to talk to you about my favorite holiday, Christmas, and what it means to me. Before I talk to you about why Christmas is so special to me, I think it is important to understand the history of Christmas and how and why Santa, who we all love, came into being. Let's start with the history of Christmas. For over 2,000 years, people around the world have been celebrating Christmas. As you probably know, Christmas is celebrated on December 25th, and there is a reason why we celebrate on that particular day. It was originally believed that Jesus was born on the 25th, though the exact month is not known. This particular day was chosen to coincide with the other ancient Roman celebrations, and it was the day that came just after the winter solstice, which is the shortest day in the northern hemisphere. What does Christmas actually mean? Well, the word Christmas comes from the phrase, the Mass of Christ. It was eventually shortened to Christmas, and then there's an even shorter version, which is Xmas. So when we think of Christmas, we think of Santa, right? Well, where did St. Nick come from? Believe it or not, the origin of Santa began in the 4th century with St. Nicholas, who was a bishop in present-day Turkey. He was known as a very generous man, and he was particularly devoted to children. Eventually, he became the patron of St. Russia, where he was known by his red cape and flowing white beard. His kindness and for reputation and generosity gave rise to the claims that he could perform miracles, and devotion to him increased. Thousands of churches across Europe were dedicated to him, and sometime around the 12th century, an official holiday was created in his honor. The Feast of St. Nicholas was celebrated on December 6th, and the day was marked by gift-giving and charity. In Holland, the Dutch spelling of his name was eventually transformed to Sinterklaas. Dutch children would leave their wooden shoes by the fireplace, and Sinterklaas would reward good children by placing treats in their shoes. Dutch colonists brought this tradition with them to America in the 17th century, and it was in that the Anglican name Santa Claus emerged. Other countries feature different gift bearers for Christmas. For example, in Italy, there's a La Befana, and in Spain, the Three Kings, and in England, Father Christmas, and in France, Père Noël. In fact, each country has its own special traditions. In Russia, a figure called Babushka would bring gifts for the children. Well, hello, Santa, and thank you for stopping in. Would you mind staying to chat for a few minutes? I've been doing a lot of research on Christmas for my chapel, but I still have so many questions.
I'd be happy to answer a few questions and reveal some of Santa's secrets.
Great. First question, how do you make all those toys?
Oh, well, I hope this doesn't come as a surprise to you, but I actually don't make all those toys. There's so many elves, and Mrs. Claus make most of the toys. I pick out a workstation every day to work in and help them. In February, the letters start coming in from all over the world. Mrs. Claus and I read every one of them so we know exactly what kind of toys to make.
How do you make it to all those houses?
Say again?
How do you make it to all those houses?
Oh, well, I have 9. These are the tough questions. I have 9 very special reindeer, which includes Rudolph. And Rudolph came to us one Christmas Eve during a very bad storm. The other reindeers couldn't even see each other. And also, you probably don't know this, but not all reindeer fly. Just mine. Very magical, with a little Christmas magic.
And the last question, how do you get down the chimney?
Well, the chimneys are a very special thing, and there are a lot of different theories out there. There's a professor that seems to think that he can explain it scientifically with polar bear atoms and all kinds of things. It's all very confusing to me, and things that they don't teach at the Montgomery School. But basically, it's just a jump to the left and a step to the right and a little magic twist on a cold Christmas night. Now, before I forget, did everybody get one of these candy canes? Santa special candy canes. Yes? So when Santa gives you a special candy cane, you say, "Thank you, Santa." Good. So now we'll try it one more time. Did everyone get a special candy cane? Fantastic. Now we're at the Montgomery School. So usually in school you have a pop quiz. So here's the pop quiz. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Mary.
Mary who?
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry.
I know he already left, but I should have told him that I need an iPhone 6S. Although I know I had to ask, but Christmas is not just about getting gifts and unwrapping presents underneath the tree. For me, Christmas is really about giving, family, fair traditions, and the Christmas spirit. Like you, I love unwrapping gifts, but I like giving a gift more. A gift should always come from the heart, and that could mean something you created in art class or a batch of really, really chocolatey brownies that you decorated yourself. Or, if you're like me, Black Friday is your friend. Parents do a lot for us, so it's nice to give them something once in a while. Traditions. Everyone has their own Christmas traditions. Traditions are what make Christmas special. These are my top 10 favorite traditions. Christmas Eve / Christmas dinner. We all love spending time with our family, but let's face it, we love food more. Number 9, Christmas cards. Every year, my parents take a picture of me and my sister to send to all of our friends and family. Number 8, the Advent calendar. There is nothing better than waking up every morning and getting chocolate. Number 7, the Plaza Hotel and Eloise. When I go to New York, I love visiting Eloise in her wonderful hotel. Number 6, shopping in New York. My favorite store is Dylan's Candy Bar, which is literally candy heaven. I mean, the floors are made of candy. Number 5, the gingerbread house. When my parents are out, I grab a lot of candy off my gingerbread house. A lot. And number 4, serendipity. They have the best frozen hot chocolate ever. Number 3, the Christmas Spectacular Radio City Rockettes. All I can say is the best show ever. Number 2, decorating the tree. Last Saturday, my mom and I had a Christmas candle and Christmas music turned all the way up and ornaments, and we just decorated the tree. And my number 1 favorite tradition is waking up my parents so we can all go downstairs and open our presents Christmas morning. Now imagine those traditions without your family. Christmas would be lame. Family is a huge part of Christmas, not just because they give you presents, even though that is a great plus, but because they make Christmas fun. My mom helps me set up the tree. My dad is the one who plans out our trip to New York. Your family makes Christmas special. What is Christmas without spirit? No Christmas. The spirit is literally what makes Christmas. There'd be no Christmas traditions without the Christmas spirit, Santa Claus, the Christmas tree, the Advent calendar. These are all parts of Christmas. There are all these Christmas movies out there to get us excited for Christmas. Imagine no break time and no tree and no movies, and Christmas is just like any other holiday. It wouldn't be the same. I hope everyone now understands the importance of Christmas. These are the things that really make Christmas important. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.